Let's jump back to the channel. Today we've got episode number 64 of the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim franchise mode here in MLB 21 the show. And we're back for game number 5 of the World Series, and the Angels are still one game away from winning the entire thing. They won the first 3 games in this series, and the Braves stole game 4 here in LA. And if the Braves can win this one here in Los Angeles, they will retake home field advantage, because again, if they can win this game, the next 2 are in Atlanta. But again, it's going to be a tough road for the Braves, considering they have to win 3 straight games to win the World Series. As for the Angels, you only gotta win 1. If you look at game 4, it was a shutout for the Braves. It was a 3-0 victory for them. The Angels just got to get the bats going here in game 5, and they will have Patrick Sandoval making the start for them. And as for the Braves, it will be Huascar Ynoa as we get game number 5 of the World Series underway from Anaheim, California. And folks, if you have not yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more MLB 21 the show here on the channel. Here is Patrick Sandoval, 1 start so far in the postseason. Good game out of him, 7 1/3 innings, 1.23 ERA in that game for him. Ozzie Albies will be up first for the Braves, and Atlanta's going to pick up right where they left off in game 4. Ozzie Albies hits one into the gap, and it will be a leadoff double for the Braves. Dansby Swanson now up on the 2-2 count, swings right through that, slider down by Sandoval. 1 down for Freddie Freeman, lefty-lefty matchup, and Patrick Sandoval strikes out Freeman with the curveball. 2 down for Ronald Acuna Jr. Acuna hits that one to right field. Calhoun is there, and despite the leadoff double, the Braves get nothing on the board. And here is Huascar Ynoa, 3 starts so far in the postseason, 2-2 record, ERA of 5.91 for the number 5 starter here in Atlanta. Brandon Marsh going to get around that fastball to start us off. He's going to hit that one to Freeman. Freeman to Ynoa. 1 gone now for Corey Seager. On the 1-1 count, Seager's going to rip that low fastball right on the ground, but again, right to Freddie Freeman. Just like that, 2 outs in the inning for Mike Trout. On the 1-2 count, Trout's going to get around the fastball as well. Ball's hit right to third base. All 3 batters so far in this game for the Angels got around the baseball. 3 ground outs, and okay! Brian Anderson going to rip one on Patrick Sandoval, deep left center field. That ball's way gone. 427 feet for Anderson, his 5th of the postseason, and the Atlanta Braves with yet another lead here in game 5. They are up by a score of 1-0 off that solo shot, and now Austin Riley is going to rip that curveball into left field. The starting DH tonight for the Braves has got himself a single. Now on the 1-2 count, though, Christian Pache is going to pop that one out into foul territory. There is Keibert Ruiz. So 1 gone in the inning for Justin Dean on the 1-1 count. That was supposed to be a hit and run, 46 speed on the base paths, and we just let Austin Riley steal a base on us. Oh my goodness. Dean now the 1-2 count hits that one to second, but just like that, now the Braves will have a runner on third with 2 outs. Instead of potentially the inning being over right there if we gunned out Riley at second. All that doesn't matter though, as we strike out the catcher in Alex Jackson. We move on to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Ohtani's gonna rip the fastball into right field, and Shohei Ohtani been killing the baseball in this series, just not finding anything to get down. So 1 gone for Anthony Rendon, and Tony Two-Bags has got the first hit in this game for the Angels, a single into center. Now Willie Calhoun in the 3-1 count just gets under the changeup. The catcher Alex Jackson is going to make that play. 2 gone in the inning for Ronald Guzman. On the 3-1 count, Guzman will draw the walk. So runners on first and second, 2 outs. Keibert Ruiz in the full count draws the walk as well. And they are loaded for Jeremiah Jackson. 3-2 count for him. He hits one on the ground to Freddie Freeman. Freeman to Ynoa. And the Braves get out of the bases loaded jam. That is terrible. Ozzie Albies comes up here in the top of the 3rd. Lines 1 out to Tony Two-Bags. 1 gone for Dansby Swanson, as Swanson will actually draw the walk. So it's a 1-out base runner for Atlanta for Freddie Freeman, but Freeman on the ground. Seager to Jackson. Jackson to Guzman and the Angels turn the double play as we move on to the bottom of the 3rd. Top of the order for LA, Brandon Marsh gonna pop the changeup up into right center field. There's gonna be Ozzie Albies. 1 gone now for Corey Seager. On the 1-1 count, the shortstop hits that one up the middle, but into the shift is going to be Dansby Swanson. 2 down now for Mike Trout. On the full count, Trout's gonna hit that one on the ground. Look at the PCI placement. You'd think that would be a single. Instead, it's gonna be out to Dansby Swanson. We move on to the top of the 4th, where Ronald Acuna Jr. leading off for the Braves, and that ball is ripped down the 3rd base line. Anthony Rendon had no shot at it, and Acuna has got himself a leadoff double to start off the top of the 4th. Brian Anderson now on the 1-1 count. Hits that one to third. That ball's just hit a little bit more softly to Rendon. Tony makes the play. 1 down now for Austin Riley. The DH on the 2-2 count swings right through the curveball by Sandoval. 2 down for Christian Pache on the 1-2 count. Swing and a miss on the fastball up and in. Let's go to the bottom of the 4th. Let's put some damn runs on the board. Shohei Ohtani will get the first crack at it, and on the 1-2 count, Shohei strikes out on the changeup. 1 down for Anthony Rendon on the 2-2 count. Rendon pops one up as well. There will be Ozzie Albies. The Angels still with only 1 hit so far in this game. Calhoun looking for hit number 2, and that's not going to be it. Fastball up is going to be flied out into left center field. There to make the play is Christian Pache. On now to the top of the 5th. Justin Dean leading it off for the Braves, and that is going to be hit number 5 for Atlanta. Dean into center field has got a single, and it's, I believe, the 3rd leadoff base knock for the Braves. That ball's going to be ripped into center field as well, but Mike Trout, of course, an amazing fielder, is going to make that play. 1 gone for Ozzie Albies. In the 1-2 count, Albies hits that one on the ground. It's going to be tough to double him up. Jackson to Seager, Seager to Guzman. They get Albies at first. Another double play ball for the Angels defense. We now go to the bottom of the 5th, and Ronald Guzman, again, we're all getting under that 2-seam. That's going to be flied out into center to Ronald Acuna. 1 gone for Keibert Ruiz. High fastball in the 3-2. He's going to rip one to right field. There's base hit number 2 for the Angels. Ruiz is on with a 1-out single. And now Jeremiah Jackson gets a shot on the 2-1. Jackson hit up the middle. It's going to be a tough turn. Swanson to Albies. And there goes Jeremiah Jackson. He will beat that throw out at first. So 2 outs for Brandon Marsh. And Marsh hits one to center and gets through. Brandon Marsh delivers. Runners on first and second. 2 outs for Corey Seager. Seager on the ground. That ball stays fair. And Freddie Freeman gets the out at first. We go to the top of the 6th. Dansby Swanson up for Atlanta. Guzman is there to make the play over to Sandoval. 1 down for Freddie Freeman. Lefty-lefty on the 1-2 count. And that doesn't matter. Freddie Freeman, hard hit ball, center field. That is a deep shot for him. 4-15 off the bat. And it is the 4th of the postseason for the former MVP. And the Braves extend their lead to 2. Ronald Acuna Jr. on the 1-2 count, though, hits that fastball off the end of the bat. That ball does carry, but in right field, Willie Calhoun drifts back and makes the play. Brian Anderson on the 1-2 count, 2 outs. Strikes out on the changeup. Let's go to the bottom of the 6th inning. We got to get some base runners, and there we go. Perfect start. Trout walks. Tying run to the plate. It is Shohei Ohtani on the 2-2 count. Ohtani rips one to right field. It gets through. There we go. Ohtani with the base knock. Runners on first and second. No outs. And Rendon walks. They are loaded for Willie Calhoun. And now Sean Newcomb comes out to pitch for the Braves. The lefty will see Willie Calhoun on the 1-2 count. Calhoun strikes out lefty on the changeup. Guzman now on the 1-2 count, hits one into shallow left field. That ball bleeds out. It gets down. Ohtani now to the plate, trying to tie it. He will. Shohei Ohtani scores, and Ronald Guzman's 2 RBI single ties this game. And why is Keibert Ruiz not swinging the bat there? Okay, we have tied it up. Jeremiah Jackson on the 1-2 hits one at first. Freeman makes the play, but we have tied this game at 2, heading into the 7th inning, and Aaron Slegers, 4 1/3 pitch so far in the postseason, 0 runs given up. He's got to keep this game at 2 apiece. Austin Riley comes up first in the 3-2. Hard hit ball center field. Mike Trout going back to the wall. It gets out. Austin Riley with the solo shot. 418 feet, his first in the postseason. He hasn't been playing much. The only reason he's playing today is because Sandoval is a lefty pitching for the Angels, and they didn't want Jared Walsh DHing tonight. Absolutely crazy as Brian Anderson's got the starting third base job, and Austin Riley could have just bought the Braves a ticket back to Atlanta for Game 6. 2 gone now in the inning after 2 flyouts to Mike Trout. Alex Jackson comes up in the 3-1. Did he go? Apparently he did not on the sinker. So it's a 2-out walk. Ozzie Albies gets a shot on the 3-2 count. He hits that one right to Anthony Rendon. Rendon catches it on the fly as we move on to the bottom of the 7th inning, and we will see the former All-Star. It is the left-handed relief pitcher in Will Smith. 2.08 ERA so far in this postseason. Brandon Marsh comes up first in the 2-1. Marsh on the ground to Freddie Freeman. 1 down now for Corey Seager, the starting shortstop on the 1-1 count. Seager hits it on the ground to Ozzie Albies. It has been ground out city and pop out city so far for the Angels tonight. 2 down for Mike Trout on the 1-2 count. Trout on the ground. What else? To Brian Anderson. That does it for the 7th inning. We move to the top of the 8th, and pitching for the Angels is Raisel Iglesias. What a postseason, though. 1.29 ERA over 7 games, 12 strikeouts so far. Get that man a postseason Diamond Dynasty card. Dansby Swanson comes up first, swing and a miss on the fastball. Strikeout 13 of the postseason for Iglesias. Freddie Freeman now hits that high and inside fastball into right field. Willie Calhoun is able to track it, and he is under it. 2 down now for Ronald Acuna Jr. on the 3-2 count. Swing and a miss on the changeup. Iglesias with 2 strikeouts in this game. He gets him out of there. We move on to the bottom of the 8th, and here comes Brad Hand. His 2nd postseason game so far. Let's see if we can get the upper hand on Brad Hand. Ooh, okay. Shohei Ohtani first in the 1-1 count, though. Gets around that fastball, hits it to Ozzie Albies. 1 down now in the inning for Anthony Rendon. On the 1-2 count, Rendon hits the slider high in the air, right to Brian Anderson. Anderson is under it. 2 gone now in the bottom of the 8th for Willie Calhoun on the 1-2 count. Calhoun, just not a good lefty-lefty hitter. Maybe we should have brought in an injured Randall Polson. I don't know. We're moving to the 9th inning. Kirby Yates just going to pitch the top of the 9th here for the Angels. Yes, he was an all-star this year at, what, 39 years old? He will see Brian Anderson first in the 3-2, and he strikes him out on the fastball up and in. 1-1 count now to Austin Riley. Riley hits that one high in the air into center field, just a little bit off from getting that one out of the park as well. But it's caught by Mike Trout. 2 down for Christian Pache on the 1-1. Pache pops that one up into shallow right. Jeremiah Jackson is there, and here we go. On to the bottom of the 9th. The Angels down to their final 3 outs. Jose Alvarado's pitching for the Braves, and again, the Angels need 1 to send it into extras, 2 to win the entire damn thing. And here comes Jose Abreu. He was like 0 for 15 in the postseason. We want him hitting against Alvarado instead of Guzman, and that ain't it. Okay, pop out into right field. 1 gone in the inning. Now up will be Keibert Ruiz. He's been somewhat pretty good so far in this postseason, and it continues. Keibert Ruiz, very underrated catcher. Not a great regular season, but a good postseason. Gets on with the single. Winning run to the plate. It's Jeremiah Jackson, and he draws the walk. So tying run at 2nd, winning run at 1st. Brandon Marsh in the 3-2 count. Hits one right to Brian Anderson. 2 down in the inning. Corey Seager on the 3-1 count. He swings that ball 4. Oh my goodness, and how fitting. It's a pop-out that ends this damn ball game. And the Atlanta Braves, once down 3-0, have won games 4 and 5 in Anaheim to make this a 3-2 series. And we will now go back to Atlanta, Georgia for Game 6 and potentially a Game 7. All the momentum is on this Braves team side, and we will see. We will see what happens. We don't want to be that first team to blow a 3-0 lead here in the World Series. Hopefully it does not happen. I think we should be able to get the job done. Most likely Sandy Alcantara will be pitching Game 6 in Atlanta, considering Shohei Ohtani's energy is way down because he plays every single damn day. Most likely Ohtani will get the start in right field as well, though. So folks, thank y'all for watching episode number 64 of the Los Angeles Angels franchise mode here on MLB 21 The Show. If you have not yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more MLB 21 The Show here on the channel. Be on the lookout tomorrow night for Game number 6 back in Atlanta. We will see if the Angels can finally close this one out and win the World Series. So again, folks, thank y'all for watching, and Mamba forever.